I woke up one day and was having vision issues, could hardly see, knocked out my hearing, which threw off my equilibrium, my balance, and I couldn't walk, and I had vasculitis.
Mila Kunis just revealed something shocking about her marriage to Ashton Kutcher, and it's leaving everyone stunned. Known for her honesty and boldness, Mila didn't hold back as she opened up about the struggles and truths behind their famous relationship. What did she say that has people everywhere talking? Tune in, because the truth about Mila and Ashton is shaking the very same foundations of the whole movie industry, from co-stars to real-life partners. If you rewind to the late 90s, Mila and Ashton first met while working on That Seventies Show. The confident Jackie and the goofy Michael Kelso had undeniable chemistry on screen. But behind the scenes, they kept it professional, with Mila seeing Ashton as an older brother due to their 4-year age difference. It was a strictly platonic vibe back then, and no one would have guessed how things would change. Before we delve into this, it's clear that their off-screen connection was far more complicated than anyone could have guessed. And this won't be the only thing that will shock you. Fast forward over 10 years, and their lives had completely transformed. Mila had become a household name thanks to hits like Black Swan and Friends with Benefits, while Ashton's life was making headlines for entirely different reasons, including his very public divorce from Demi Moore. Then came the 2012 Golden Globes, where the duo reconnected. What started as a casual friendship soon turned into something deeper, a romance that seemed to surprise even them. Now, unlike many A-list couples who flaunt every detail of their lives, they keep things low-key. They've managed to avoid the non-stop tabloid circus and focus on what really matters. Mila's latest comments about their marriage prove just how grounded they are. She's not pretending they're perfect or trying to sell some fairy tale story. Instead, she admitted their bond is built on the basics: trust, communication, and shared values. No extravagant displays or overdone social media posts here, just the real deal. She made it clear that their relationship, like any other, has its ups and downs. She didn't shy away from admitting they've had to work through challenges, saying, "We're not perfect, we're just two people figuring it out." For fans used to celebrities sugarcoating everything, her honesty hit differently. It's refreshing, really, to see a Hollywood couple so willing to own up to their struggles instead of pretending everything's picture perfect. Another thing she pointed out was how their personalities balance each other. Ashton, always diving into new ventures and tech ideas, brings an ambitious energy to their relationship. Meanwhile, her straightforward, no-nonsense vibe keeps everything grounded. It's a dynamic that works for them, and you can tell it's part of what keeps their bond strong. Parenting is another huge part of their story. With 2 kids, Wyatt and Dimitri, their lives are anything but simple. She described parenting as a whole new world of challenges and joys, adding depth to their marriage. There's no guidebook, she admitted. Every day is different, but Ashton and I tackle it together. Their teamwork approach to parenting is something a lot of people can relate to, even if their lives look nothing like a Hollywood movie. They've also faced criticism for some of their parenting choices, like limiting their kids' screen time and emphasizing experiences over material things. But she is unapologetic. "We're trying to raise good humans," she said simply. "It's not about spoiling them or trying to be their best friend. For them, parenting is about teaching their kids values like gratitude and responsibility." Their parenting philosophy stands out, especially in an age where so many families are glued to their devices or chasing after the latest trends. Her focus on raising thoughtful, grounded children has earned her plenty of respect from fans and critics alike. She's not trying to win any popularity contests, she's just doing what feels right for her family. Of course, life hasn't always been smooth sailing for these two. They've faced plenty of scrutiny over the years, with rumors and speculation following them at every turn. But through it all, they've managed to keep their heads down and focus on each other. Her latest revelations about their relationship prove that they're in it for the long haul, flaws and all. What's fascinating is how they've managed to build such a strong foundation despite the pressures of fame. Her openness about their struggles and triumphs is a reminder that even the most glamorous couples have their fair share of challenges. Her words are a breath of fresh air in a world where so much of what we see is curated and filtered. Their relationship may not be perfect, but that's exactly what makes it so relatable. It's not about grand gestures or picture-perfect moments, it's about showing up for each other, even when things get tough. Her candidness about their path is proof that real love isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. As their story continued, it showed that staying together wasn't always easy, and what they've learned might catch you off guard. Why their relationship stands out. Marriage isn't a walk in the park, even for Hollywood stars like Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. Their relationship, just like anyone else's, has its ups and downs. Mila has openly shared how they handle rough patches, making it clear that communication is their lifeline. The key isn't about one person winning or being right, it's about hearing each other out and understanding where the other is coming from. Fair fights, they'd call it, a rule that's probably saved them from countless cold shoulders and long nights. Humor is their best weapon, and honestly, it's a smart move. When life throws curveballs, they've learned to laugh instead of letting the stress take over. Mila's philosophy? Don't take yourself too seriously. It's a simple idea, but it's probably why they're able to reconnect even when things feel heavy. They've mastered the art of laughing at the absurdity of life, turning moments of tension into moments of connection. That's something we could all use a bit more of. Being a power couple in the limelight adds another layer of difficulty, especially when balancing careers and family. Mila and Ashton's solution? Family first, always. They've both stepped back from work opportunities to make sure they're there for their kids, proving that no Hollywood role can outshine the role of being present parents. Mila's perspective is refreshingly grounded. Their careers have been amazing, but their family is their anchor, the thing that keeps everything else in place. What's also striking is how much they've got each other's backs. Mila calls Ashton her biggest supporter and she's his. That kind of mutual cheerleading isn't just sweet, it's essential. It's not about living for the applause of the world, but for each other's support in the stands. It's rare and, frankly, admirable. Honesty is another cornerstone of their bond. They've kept things real from the start, refusing to sugarcoat their fears, dreams, and everything in between. Mila's take on it is simple. What you see is what you get. Authenticity has kept them grounded and deeply connected in a world where facades often take center stage. Beyond their relationship, they share a passion for giving back. From fighting human trafficking to stepping up during global crises, they've used their fame for good. Working together on meaningful causes has brought them closer, proving that a shared mission can strengthen a relationship in ways that words alone can't. Making a difference isn't just something they talk about. It's something they live. Mila's learned a lot from their marriage, and patience is one lesson that stands out. She's the first to admit that marriage isn't always easy. But those tough days, they're the ones that build a stronger partnership. Gratitude is another big one for her. She makes it a point to remind herself daily of how lucky she is to have Ashton and their kids, even when life gets chaotic. Their path from co-stars to soulmates is the kind of love story people love to root for. It's not about picture-perfect moments, but about showing up, growing together, and prioritizing what really matters. True love, as Mila puts it, is messy and imperfect, but absolutely worth it. Through her reflections, one thing stands out. Mila's message is universal. Love doesn't come wrapped in a perfect package. It's about connection, growth, and choosing each other every single day. And honestly, isn't that what we're all hoping for in the end? Mila and Ashton's story is special, but other Hollywood couples show that love in the spotlight comes with its own set of struggles and victories. Staying together in the spotlight, Hollywood has always been the place for glitz, glam, and let's not forget the drama of its power couples. These celebrity pairs manage to stay in the limelight, sometimes for their talent, but often for their roller coaster relationships. Take Beyoncé and Jay-Z, for instance. They started their romance way back in the early 2000s, tied the knot in 2008, and now share 3 kids. Sure, they're music icons, but their marriage has seen its share of ups and downs. Anyone remember the elevator incident? Yet despite it all, they've kept their brand strong, blending their talent into chart-topping collaborations. But does their power couple image mask deeper cracks? Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson seem to live in another universe entirely. These two met in the 80s, got hitched in 1988, and have been Hollywood's golden duo ever since. Their steady marriage might make some wonder, how do they do it in a town known for breakups? Maybe it's the way they're always supporting each other at red carpet events or gushing about one another in interviews. But even in this fairy tale pairing, could there be unseen struggles behind the scenes? Then there's Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, who seem to take Picture Perfect to the next level. They met during the filming of Green Lantern in 2010, dated for a bit, and married by 2012. Add 4 kids to the mix, and they're the poster couple for family goals. Their playful jabs at each other on social media give us serious couple envy. But do these cute exchanges really tell the whole story of their lives off camera? Moving on to Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel, a pair whose love story has its share of twists. They've been together since 2007, married in 2012, and have 2 sons. While they've shared plenty of red carpet moments, the whispers of cheating scandals have sometimes overshadowed their love story. Still, they've made it clear they're in it for the long haul. But can their bond truly withstand the pressures of Hollywood and public scrutiny? Let's not forget Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, the poster children for long-term relationships without a wedding ring. Together since 1983, they've shown that you don't need marriage to make it work. With over 40 years of shared laughs, blended families, and even acting gigs together, they're an undeniable Hollywood success story. But how do they keep it fresh after all these years without saying I do? Could their hidden truth be something the rest of Hollywood just doesn't understand? Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi have been an inspiring couple since 2004, tying the knot in 2008. Known for their openness about love and identity, they've faced their share of challenges, from career pressures to public controversies. Still, their bond seems unshakable. But even with their seemingly solid foundation, could the pressures of fame ever tear them apart? And then there are David and Victoria Beckham, married since 1999. They've got 4 kids, a global empire, and a knack for staying relevant. From fashion to sports to business, they've mastered the art of balancing it all. But with such demanding careers, do they truly find time for each other, or is their marriage just another business deal? John Legend and Chrissy Teigen bring a mix of glamour and relatability to the table. Married since 2013 after meeting on a music video set in 2006, they've become fan favorites for their honesty about family and struggles. They've faced heartbreaking losses, but remain a united front. Yet with so much of their personal lives shared with the world, does it ever become too much to handle? Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell are another couple who've made their relationship look all too real. Together since 2007 and married in 2013, they've openly talked about therapy, parenting struggles, and marital spats. It's refreshing, sure, but it also makes you wonder, is this level of openness a strength or a vulnerability? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's marriage, meanwhile, is a whole other kind of Hollywood spectacle. Married since 1997 with 2 kids, their relationship has seen everything from entanglements to deep public confessions. They claim it's all about growth and honesty, but could their unconventional approach to marriage be more of a strain than they'd admit? Emily Blunt and John Krasinski are the low-key, high-achieving couple of Hollywood. They've been married since 2010, have 2 daughters, and even work together on A Quiet Place. Their balance of family and blockbuster careers seems seamless. But is their private life as perfect as it appears, or is it just well curated? Looking at these long-lasting couples, their lives show how love can grow, but also the sacrifices needed to make it work. Finding balance between fame and family. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. bring back the charm of the 1990s with their enduring love story. They've been married since 2002 and have kept their relationship refreshingly private while raising their 2 children. Occasionally, fans get a glimpse of their sweet moments on social media, but they rarely share too much. This balance of staying out of the spotlight while letting the world know they're still strong has sparked curiosity. Is their low-key life the reason for their lasting bond, or does it suggest that something deeper lies beneath their carefully guarded privacy? Whatever the reason, their love story continues to captivate those who followed their early careers. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are country music royalty, a duo that's been inseparable since their wedding in 1996. With 3 daughters and a shared passion for music, their life together seems like a perfect blend of family and fame. They've performed together, toured the world, and even recorded romantic duets that feel like a reflection of their relationship. But with all the demands of being in the spotlight, it's worth wondering if their careers have ever tested their love. Could their shared success be their biggest strength, or has it come with sacrifices that few people see? Their enduring connection is a reminder that even in the music industry, love can flourish. Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham have been together since 1986, creating one of the most enduring partnerships in the public eye. Unlike most high-profile couples, they've chosen not to marry, a decision that has always sparked debate. Oprah's media empire and Stedman's career have kept them both incredibly busy, yet they've stayed committed to one another through the years. Some say their refusal to marry shows a progressive view of love, free from traditional expectations, while others believe it's a way to avoid challenges that come with marriage. Could their unconventional approach be what has kept their bond so strong for nearly 4 decades? Their story raises questions about what modern love can look like. Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward remain the gold standard for a lasting Hollywood marriage. They spent 50 years together before Paul's passing in 2008, a feat that's almost unheard of in the entertainment world. Balancing legendary acting careers with a deeply personal connection, their love story is one that people still admire. What kept them so devoted for half a century in an industry that often tears couples apart? Perhaps their ability to prioritize each other above everything else holds the answer. Their bond feels like a timeless example of how love, when nurtured, can overcome even the greatest challenges. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen's marriage has always seemed like the perfect blend of 2 big careers. Since tying the knot in 2009, they have raised 2 children together and shown the world a strong, united image. But when you take a closer look at their glamorous lives, you might wonder, does their balance between work and family really come as easily as it seems? Gisele has often spoken about how she stepped back from her career to focus on their family, while Tom's dedication to football has kept him in the spotlight. With so much attention on them, it's fair to ask, how do they really manage it all behind the scenes? George and Amal Clooney are the very picture of elegance and success. Since their stunning wedding in 2014, they've been an example of Hollywood meeting humanitarian work. George's acting career and Amal's work as a human rights lawyer make them a true power couple. With their twin children bringing even more joy to their lives, they appear to have it all. But with such different careers and commitments pulling them in separate directions, you can't help but wonder, does their love story face challenges we can't see? Can 2 people from such different worlds always stay so perfectly in sync? Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka are proof that love and family can thrive in modern Hollywood. Together since 2004 and married in 2014, they've built a life filled with happiness and purpose. They are raising their twins while maintaining busy careers in entertainment, showing a warm and connected family dynamic. Their social media posts radiate love and positivity, giving fans a glimpse into their seemingly perfect world. But does sharing so much of their personal lives online come with its own set of risks? How do they balance keeping things real while living under constant public attention? Hollywood loves its picture-perfect love stories, but the truth is often much more complicated. Behind the dazzling smiles and glamorous red carpet appearances, the pressures of fame can create cracks even in the strongest relationships. These couples seem to have it all, but how many are truly happy and how many are simply putting on a show? From juggling high-profile careers to raising children under the public eye, their lives are anything but simple. The real question is, with so much pressure, can love in Hollywood ever truly stand the test of time? Is Mila Kunis revealing a new side to her marriage, or is there more to this story that no one expected? Could her words hint at something deeper behind the Hollywood spotlight? Tell us what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more.